So this is a fun episode today because there's 3 people on the screen that I'm just excited that we all get to be here together.
So excited. Can't wait to get dropped into this conversation.
All right. So what have we got here? Who is here and why are we here? How about that? I
We
love
have Renee. Let's hear it for Renee.
Renee is in the house,
Renee
and
is
we're
in the
we're
house.
I think we're recognizing that it's gonna be a little hard to know who is gonna speak next. Because when you're pointing, I don't know who you're pointing
You
to,
know.
Marsha, just so you know. There's 2 of us, and we're like, "I don't know who you're pointing to."
Oh my god, if we can't have fun with this, then we're doing something
Uh,
wrong.
And
oh
and
my
don't
goodness.
say the brown-haired girl with glasses
And the striped shirt.
and striped blue shirt, 'cause it's both of us.
Oh dear.
Okay, so let me just start this because I mean, we can just have fun with it. I am thrilled to be in this space today where Meg and I are, early in 2026. We're talking all about Heartwired is kind of opened up in the back end. We had the event last year, the Heartwired CEO Live, and Renee was our I don't I she held the energy for the whole day. Some people call that an MC. I think it is a way bigger job than
We
that.
called it a sacred space holder.
I love that, sacred
Mm.
space holder. And I know that that day couldn't I mean, we had so much support that day, Meg. We had so much
Oh,
support, it felt so good. And it started right from the very beginning when we had Renee be the person to hold that space and energy for the day.
mhm.
So here we are, 3 female podcasters sharing all the things that we do and our hearts. And we just wanted to be able to bring in and have this conversation.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I think if we could back it up just for a minute, why we asked and chose, and Renee graciously said yes, was because the energetics in the room are so important, if not everything. And I don't know if everyone really understands the importance and depth of what it entails to hold space. And when we zoom out and think of the energy in the room and the transformation that we wanted the people to receive,
Mhm.
it was an automatic yes for us to ask you, Renee. You
Mm.
are the embodiment of your work. I am flooded with shivers. I have a permagran, so I know we're going to get really deep and dropped in today, but it was just an obvious yes to invite you into the room and to be the sacred space holder. So we can't thank you enough for how you held space in that room and how you showed up, and, you are just an incredible gift to us all.
Mm. Wow, okay. Well, thank you. I am going to receive that. And it was such an honor and such a beautiful day. And I knew because I know you both, how intentional you were with the day that you wanted, the experience that you wanted the guests, the audience, the people that were showing up, what you wanted to create for them. I knew how important that was to you, so I felt very, very touched and very honored to be asked. I think I understood the assignment, and I did my best to hold the energy. It was so many things. It was so much fun, and I am really looking forward to I don't know, I'm so excited that it's coming back and that I get to be a part of it. Are we saying that
Yeah,
already?
Yes,
yes, we are
we're
saying
saying
it.
it.
Yes.
Did I just
Yes.
burst the bubble? Did I just burst
No,
the
no, no, it was no question for us when I was like, "Can we please have Renee again?" And Meg's like,
uh,
absolutely. Absolutely."
Absolutely, absolutely. And, it's funny, yes, we're doing season 2, but when Marsha and I were planning, I don't know if you can relate, Renee, because you have Manifest Her, your live event as well. When Marsha and I were planning this, we're like, we didn't know if we were gonna do season 2 because it was like, who in their right minds do live events? Like,
mhm,
the crazy type do, and so we didn't even really like, we had a vision, we have a big picture vision, but we're like, "Do we really wanna do this again?" And in the space and in the experience of the event, it was like, "Oh, yeah, full
Yeah.
stop, we're doing this again, right?
Mm.
So, and it was an obvious yes to invite you back to the stage, to the space, to be our sacred space holder. So, yeah.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's amazing how much, when we speak, and I know all three of us in the work that we do, we speak a lot of capacity, right? And it definitely is one of those capacity expanders when you're hosting an event
Mhm.
of this magnitude, everything that goes into it. Yet, we just had her manifest her live event last week, so I'm kind of fresh off of that. And the week of, or maybe the week before, I'm like, okay, why are we doing this? Because it's a lot, right? There's a lot of and then you start to feel the pressure of really wanting to create something for people, and the intention, and I know for all of us, um is for the event, like, we're creating the event for the people, not for us. So then you
Yeah.
start to feel the pressure of, how is this going to be received, and I hope everyone receives what they want. And then it's like, just, it's a moment, and then you realize you're in it, and you think, of course we're going to do it again. There's just
Mhm.
no other way. There's something so special about bringing women together in the with the intention of, transformation, of connection, of love, of joy, of, all of it. There's something
Mhm.
so beautiful and powerful about that. You can get close to it in online programs, and I think
Yeah.
it's a different experience. There's something about the
Mhm.
live, right? That you receive something that is magical, is what it
Mm,
feels like. Yeah.
it truly is. Yeah.
I think there's something that's really unique, I'm going to say, in the work that all three of us are doing. But I've also been to both of your events as well, Renee. And not all events are about the people. I mean, I've seen a lot of
Mm.
events where it feels like it's about the people on the stage. And I really feel like we all have a very similar heart led mission where it's like we want the people in the room to have the best experience. I'm curious, how did the experience for you as holding space, like, all day long? Like, you didn't just hold space. You didn't, like, go up to a mic and introduce people. Like, you held space, you danced, you had energy in ways that I get so much joy at watching some of those videos. How did that experience stretch you, and what was it like?
I'm not sure that I really knew before, to be honest. It's one
Like,
of those. So now I'm gonna go in a little bit differently, realizing it's more of a marathon than I thought.
it's like, here's Meg's Google Doc with, okay, and dance break, and dance break, and dance break, pattern interrupt, get the energy moving.
I know,
Uh,
it's like, "We've got the deep transformation. Okay, Renee, can you just get them to dance now?" Oh gosh, and I loved it. It was I mean, I learned so much from the 2 of you. I really did, like, the way that you were so intentional with every part of it, as I mentioned. I'm not sure that not I don't know how much the people that were there realized the amount of intention that went behind it, and I just know that you're gonna bring something even more. I don't know how more, but you're gonna do it. I know it. So when you asked me, I mean, I was like, it was an easy yes, because I would say yes to the 2 of you for probably too many things. And mostly because it's not just your energy and what you have, but I trust you. I have a deep trust for you, that having been in this world for longer than maybe like, I've been in the coaching in space for a long time. And the trust piece, I think, is so important. I'm
mm,
very discerning when it comes to the people that I collaborate with, the spaces that I choose to be in, the people that I want to learn from. So yes, I have, like, with the 2 of you, it's like an easy yes. I felt honored, and it was fun to do. But yes, different than what I thought, which is probably a good thing, right? That I
Mhm.
didn't know. That's
Oh.
probably I was like yeah, and so okay, so little things. We had a song. So I came in dancing, of course.
Mhm.
I don't know why you asked me to dance. I feel like maybe, Marsha, you knew that side of me, right?
I
You had
I
seen that side of me.
I knew that side of you. I've seen a lot of sides of you, and I also
Yeah.
feel like,
Okay.
I mean, honestly, as women, sometimes we have to give ourselves permission to have fun, and sometimes that's surrounding ourselves with women, and we're all in that energy. But I just had
Yeah.
this feeling you would be like you would eat that up, but I know you have that side in you.
May I add, sorry, like, it's part of
Yeah.
the technology of what we infuse into the room too. Like, literally everything we infuse into the space is a form of technology, and, like, having people move and dance to get the energy flowing, like, we're taking
Mhm.
people up and we're taking people back down. We're taking people up and taking people back down. So really working with the nervous system to continue to get them to build the capacity to be in that flow state, be in the flow zone so they can integrate more and more and more.
Yes. No, absolutely. And, but no, I remember when I started and I went on stage, like, when just at the beginning of the event. So one thing that I learned was how out of breath I was after walking in and dancing. And did you find that too? Because we
Mhm.
had to, like, walk in for a while, and then I realized, "Uh-oh, I'm supposed to be speaking right now, and I am out of breath." So that was a powerful lesson that I learned that you see when I was just doing some dancing on stage recently. I'm like, "Okay, I know that I need some moments to come back down so
Mhm.
I can speak
Mhm.
properly." It takes up more energy than you would think. And then so much fun to see the women connect and kinda let go and
Mhm.
be able to I think the more that we show up in those spaces and with the lightness and the fun, you give permission to other people to do that, and it is so needed. I mean, I always
Mhm.
say it's like I love to go deep, but keep it light
Mhm.
because I think the lightness is so important. This work
Mhm.
can be and, you were bringing people through, like, really deep transformative work, and people are reflecting, and, there's tears sometimes, there's a lot of maybe some hard things that show up. And so to be able to balance it with the lightness, I think is so important. And we are here to have fun as human beings, right? It gets to be fun.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So that was cool. But yeah, on a personal level, it was an interesting thing because the day after, okay, now I'm giving you all the juice.
I know. I
I'm
know. Go.
spilling the tea. I'm spilling the tea. The day after, I had what I like to call a vulnerability hangover, feeling like, "Oh my gosh, like, what did I just do? Like, was that too much?" I was, like, dancing, I was doing all those things, and I think for me and I will say thank you, because what it allowed me to do was I've always had this light dance, like, I grew up with give it like, I would do dance concerts for my parents, like, every
Oh,
weekend. I went to Worlds in gymnastics, then I was in dance, like, I was, like, really it was such a big part of my life, and then chose to go I was also smart in school, and then you're gonna go to university. You're not gonna do a career in creative dance and using your body. That's not something that you do, right? You do
Mhm.
the smart thing and you go to university and you study, which I ended up doing economics and being in finance and doing all that stuff. And over time, kind of leading me towards the coaching space, which was deep, like it's deep work as we were talking about. But it felt like I had these two parts of but the fun side of me, the dance side of me became like the personal side of me that my close friends got to see that all of that. But I never thought that it could fit here. Am I making sense?
Oh, you're
totally.
making so much
Yeah, so
sense.
I didn't feel that it would. So I remember I discovered, well, I didn't discover yoga 10 years ago, but I started teaching yoga 10 years ago. And part of why, like, it was such a powerful modality for me was because I was in my body and I
Mhm.
got to move my body, and that was the way in which I was able to like, it kept me so grounded and, I mean, I love the philosophy of it, but there was something very embodied about it too, that I was in my body, but it was a different type of movement, of course. Um, so when I was on stage at Heartwired and I'm dancing and I'm doing kind of more like the bringing out more of the fun part of me, after the next day, the hangover was kind of like, "Well, oh my gosh, now, like, who am I? Who do I bring?" Like, now I'm confused.
Mhm.
Um, and I know I mean, I've been doing this work long enough to know, okay, this is just it's showing you something, so just stay with it, and I
Mhm.
was open to receive maybe, okay, what was this all about? And then it just came so clear that it was this invitation to like, permission to bring both sides of it to the work that I do, that it doesn't have to be one or the other, that I can bring both together, and that that's actually who I am and what I'm meant to do more. So, it
Mm.
was a very, like, huge personal moment for me, that, I know would not have happened had I wouldn't have done it, like, even last year when we did Manifest Her, I remember there was, like we had music on and we came in, like, dancing, there was music and but I was more uncomfortable with
Mhm.
the dance because it was, again, like, this is not the setting for it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm here to be in this role. So, I remember feeling more I wasn't thinking about it at the time, but now when I look back, yeah, I was not fully owning it. I was still kinda shy about it, and so, because you asked me and I would do anything for the 2 of you, like, I wouldn't do it for myself, but it's like, if my girls want me to go on stage and do some twerking, not that you asked me to do twerking, but that's as far as I went. It was like, I will
Best.
do anything for those 2 girls. Yes, yes, I'm gonna do it. So I kinda needed that. I can see that,
Mm.
right? I
Mhm.
needed that, and then it just opened up. It opened up different ways of, like, permission to do it differently and to bring more of that side. So I am so thankful.
Isn't
I
that
love it.
so beautiful, Renee? And I'm gonna go a little bit deeper here because I know everyone here can that's listening can probably relate to this, but it's so exhausting being one person here, one person here, right? And it's
Yeah.
like I remember when I came out of the spiritual closet,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And it's like I was like hiding this part of myself, and it was like so exhausting to be this person here and this person here. And when I came out of the closet, it wasn't a big shocker because everybody saw that, but it was just, like, who I was like, I thought I was hiding a part of myself. It was, like, always with me, right?
Mhm.
And so
Mhm.
now, like, blending the spirituality that I do already and now with business, I was, like, keeping those 2 things separate, right? And it's like,
Mhm.
when you can infuse the 2 together, like, there's transformation for the people that are receiving, but it's, like, so much power in bringing all of our parts together and infusing that into the magic. So thank you for going there. Thank you for sharing that because it's profound.
I'm
Yeah,
proud that you
so
shared that because I knew shortly after the event that there was this moment of like, okay, I that's just a shift in identity, right? It's like all of a sudden the body just feels like, wait, am I both parts? How do I do this?
Mhm.
I don't take it lightly, and I know we've said this, but I do love to ask people, to be a part of something because I knew you had it in you. Like I
Mhm.
knew it was there, and I knew you would like excel at it. But I also want to just highlight a piece that I've gone to. I mean, you and I have gone to a lot of women's events, a lot of women's
Mhm.
events.
Mhm.
And there is a lot of times, like, music and things to get people not moving, but I remember vividly being outside because we started outside in November in Ontario because that's what we do. And we said so
Yes,
we start
we did.
yeah, so people who don't know what
Another
we're talking
crazy
about,
idea.
we did start outside, it was pretty funny. But I remember watching and I could see the room was into it. And I mean, that's
Mhm.
because you led it. And that's,
Mhm.
I think, is a really important piece. It's not like they weren't kinda going through the motions. even when you watch the videos. And so that's what a space holder also, like your energy allowed people to do that, which I think only enhanced their experience as well. So I do want to say that piece.
Mm, mm,
Mhm.
Mm,
100%. And you said something, Renee, like, a while ago here on our conversation, but you shared a word, trust. And
mhm,
the amount of trust that was infused into that room, and I think that's what allowed us to take people to the depth of which we did. But, like, we
mhm,
have infused so much trust into that room, and it also required us all individually, would you agree, to have an immense amount of trust, not only within ourselves, but within each other as
mhm,
well, you know?
mm,
And I think in spaces and places, we can only take people to the depth of which we've taken ourselves. So this is also a testament to the work that I mean, you are a sacred space holder, Renee, right? And we were able to take people deep. So it's a
mhm.
testament to what you do, it's a testament to what Marsha does, it's a testament to what I do as well, but
Yeah.
where we went in that room is not an easy feat, especially
No.
for, but I also think because the level and depth of rapport that we all have with each other too,
Mhm, mhm.
is what really infused that level of trust as well. Would you guys agree?
mhm,
Yeah, it was kind of like, and it went beyond to, like, even the other speakers that you had and everyone, that was a part of it, but kind of like that hand-holding feeling, right?
mhm.
Of, like,
Supported.
we're in this together, and,
Mhm,
that felt easy and at the same time deep, kind of like
Mhm.
those 2.
amazing. I'm curious if I can ask you, like, we talked a lot at the event. We still talk about it now in the sense that the difference between hardwired, like with a D, and heartwired.
Mhm,
Like, how have you noticed any shifts? I mean, I see you as a very heartwired leader as
mhm,
it is, and I'm in some of your spaces. So it's like I
mhm.
definitely get to receive that. Is there any areas in your life or business where you've shifted from maybe being like, so that you've allowed yourself to step into being even more heartwired?
Ooh, that's a good question because I feel that the spiritual piece for me has always been about being hardwired,
Mhm.
if you look at it and, I call it spiritually wired.
I know.
We're all wired. We're all wired in some way, aren't we? Uh,
So good.
yeah, but so the shifts for me, I think and coming back, I'd say to the word trust, that's been the biggest. And I know it's still the piece that I'm working on more. I don't feel that I'm in my hardwired energy that I don't even remember as much being
Amazing.
in it, to be honest. Like that part just feels like it's who I am. But where I feel more hardwired is when I'm not in trust with the
Mm.
universe, when I'm not in co-creation, when
Ooh.
when I find myself slipping
Mhm.
into, like, "This is me, I have to do this, I'm doing," and then I get, like, overwhelmed with the things I have to do, and then that's my reminder that I'm not doing this alone, that I'm doing this with this higher power, and when I stay and I operate and I show up, from a co-creative place, that's the thing for
Mm.
me, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No,
So the hardwired is more of like it's ego, but it's not ego in the, traditional masculine energy thing. It's ego in thinking that I'm alone doing this
Mm.
versus that I'm doing this with, I'll use the word God right now, but
yeah.
whoever we can use the word we want. There you go. You didn't think I was going to go there, did you?
I love it. I love it. I love that you did. I do. I do. And I
Yeah.
don't I mean, I think what I think of you as being very heartwired, but I love how you shared that because, how many times as an entrepreneur do we literally, it's so easy to fall into, I've got to do this myself. Like, I just got to get my head down and do it myself. One of my
Mhm.
words, I have 2 words this year because I don't like to follow rules. Is believe and support. And literally every time I catch myself and it's like, oh, that's like you are believing in it, or oh, you are receiving support. I anchor it and I stop and I actually draw attention to it. But it's amazing how it's easy to fall into forgetting that we are supported, whether it is like with team, with colleagues, with spirit, with God, with whatever it feels.
Mhm.
It's easy. Like I actually have to keep reminding myself that no, you're supported, and come back to that. So I love the way you shared that.
Mhm. Yeah, it's a big part of it. I mean, we're human, we forget. And so that is part of, what I call the spiritual work is being in a place of remembering. And
Mm,
it's remembering because it's nothing that's outside of ourselves. It's nothing that we have to do other than to just stay open and keep remembering.
Mhm.
mhm,
So that's my work. It made me think when you were talking, there's like one of my, and I have forgotten, and I think I need to go back. I need to do this exercise again. And it's this Abraham Hicks exercise where you put like a line in the center of a piece of paper when you have all the things that you have to do. And then you write down like the things that, you have to do, but then things that the universe can do for you, like what you're surrendering to the universe. And it's quite fun and liberating, right? Like,
Mhm.
as you put out this event, there's things that there's certain actions that you have to take, and you have the amazing Kim that I know is supporting you and helps you with some of the tasks, but then in terms of bringing the sales of the tickets, the bringing people in the room, all of those things, those are all the things that we get to surrender, right? Because it's not about us, it's about
mhm.
co-creating and trusting that the universe is gonna bring you exactly the women that are meant to be in that room.
Mhm.
And that's so freeing,
It
especially
Mhm.
truly
as,
is.
like, entrepreneurs, right? Y
Yeah.
you there's, like, this such a long list of things that we are doing,
Oh,
that it can feel like a lot.
mhm.
Mhm. It truly can. And I love everything that you just shared, and I love that you went to that depth. That's why we're all here together. And the word remembering, I'm so grateful you said that because I think in some events that I've experienced, it's like we're getting talked at. And
Mhm,
it's like almost like this like look at me energy and this is how you can work with me and give me your credit card and all the things. And I would imagine I haven't been into Manifest Her, but it would be the same depth of where we went at
Oh, yeah.
Heartwired is like bringing people to a sense of remembrance of themselves, you know?
Mhm.
Like I said at one point, like, "You guys didn't come here for us, you didn't come here for the speakers, you came here for yourself and for a
mhm,
remembrance of self," and that is exactly what this work is, right?
mhm.
It's
Yeah,
not everything we need, I truly believe everything we need is within us now, and the more we go external, the more that becomes the hardwired way. Would you guys agree?
yeah.
Yeah, and so it's like
Well,
infusing this remembrance and infusing this heart-wired methodology into the spaces and places really allows the individuals to cultivate this deep sense of transformation, and sometimes it can be like, I have full body shivers here, it's like, I don't know what just happened in this room, like, that
mhm,
was a common theme that was shared. It's like,
mm, mm,
I don't know what happened. Like, some people wanted to, like, vacate and go outside and not express their emotions and then come back into the room. It's like but again, because we infused so much trust and because we had such an incredible space holder and
mhm.
the intention that was infused, people were, totally able to just be, like, dropped in and, like, "Here I am," and that remembrance came
Mhm.
through. It's so
Yeah.
powerful.
Yeah, I think it's, unless or like now people will have been and will have had the experience of what it's like, but it is more it's a different type of event. I mean, we've been to other events and I love them like but it's different intentions,
Mhm.
right? Maybe it's to network or it has a different energy than a more like a transformational event
Mhm.
or like one where like you're guiding people back to themselves. There's space for reflection to be with this. Like it's just a completely different type of event that, not maybe everyone understands. So it's good for them if you're listening. You're allowing for a shift to happen. You don't know what the shift is going to be because we always say, right? You have to. That's the trust part. You never know,
Mhm.
and it's always the expect the unexpected. I don't know if you've both found that, like, when with
Mhm,
Oh,
these types of spaces, like, you think you're going for one thing, and
mhm.
it's whoosh. If you're open to it, something completely different, just like me. I went to go dance on stage, and then I had an existential crisis the day after. I didn't see that one coming.
Love your realness. I love your realness,
Ah,
and I love that what I feel and see and hear is also that, it's not that other events are different or wrong, everything's just different, but we
mhm,
have been creating the spaces that we want. We've been creating it's like if you don't see something that exists that you want, go create it. Like, literally
mhm,
find a way to lean in and create it, and I feel like that's what we've done, and even going to, Manifest Her last week was so fun to just experience the day, just be there
Mhm,
to experience the day and connect with women. The energy of the women that I was around there that I've seen in our spaces is really women who want to see you win, want to see you,
mhm,
how can I help? What does that look like? It was interesting because I had an experience early in January with a client who was experiencing a horrible situation where it was bullying I was like, people do this still? I just don't, and it was two women over 50, and I share this only because it's so far out of my realm that I don't see anything like that anymore that
mhm.
it's almost like I forget it exists. And I had
Yeah.
to say to her, it's just, I'm telling you honestly, the rooms I'm in, the events I go to, the masterminds I'm a part of, the people I'm surrounded, this doesn't exist. I
Mhm.
promise you, it feels like it's huge, but these are the ends of the extreme. This is not how most women behave. And so I'm really grateful that, through my experience personally, I'll speak to is that I have been surrounded by women who want to see me win. I want them to win. And I think that's a big piece of what we've been cultivating in these rooms.
Yeah, and it's part of, the trust, right? It's not just the people on stage,
Mm-mm.
it's the women that show up, and I think that we just because of the nature and the energy that we have, we attract women that are in that type of energy that believe. I mean, you're not gonna sign up for Heartwired CEO if you're not open in your heart, right? If you're someone who's fully closed off, bless you, you should be there,
Yeah.
but but likely you're
Probably
not
not going to
gonna be
happen.
attracted to the event. If you happen to be listening to this, come join us though. We want you. We want you. We
yes.
want you. But
There's a
you
better
will
way.
be
I love when you do that. There is a better way. Oh, I know we could
better
talk
way.
forever. I just wanted to be able to just bring everyone together and share from this lens, knowing that we said yes to running Heartwired again this year, November 6th and 7th, and a very special bonus day on November 8th for right now. It's just released to people who attended last year and that will be opening up to the public soon. We do have our keynote speaker. It's not public who it is yet. And we obviously have Renee as our sacred space holder because that was an absolute yes. So I'm just so grateful.
We
Well, can I
certainly
ask
do.
you though, how are you both feeling about bringing it back? What's on your heart that's wired?
That's wired.
That's wired. Well, Marsha shared her 2 words. My word for the year is alive, and so whenever I make a
Mm,
choice or decision, it's like, is this going to create a sense of aliveness for me? And if it is, I'm all in, and if it's not, I'm all
mm,
out. And this is like a full body aliveness. It was like, no, I'm being a we're I'll speak for myself, I'm being of disservice if we don't offer this again. And
mhm,
so, it was like a full throttle, full body, electric, yes, let's grow, baby. And because of witnessing the transformation that was happening in real time in the room, I was like, far out, you know?
mhm.
And if we don't keep going and growing, we're being of disservice to the individuals on the other side of receiving. So it was a full body yes. And I think also for why we added an additional day to this event is because we're bringing people through such incredibly transformative work. We've added the mastermind for only a select, not I think 15, 20 tickets
Yep.
max,
Hmm.
to really bring what they've integrated on the 7th into the space that they can actually bring the work to fruition in real time. So,
Mhm.
again, everything's intentional, everything's curated, and it was just an absolute no brainer to have that added on. So, speak
that.
also to the one of the speakers. It was kind of like a pinch me, thank you, more please moment because she was a huge catalyst to my transformation of like getting back into my body. So I'm just going to drop
Mm.
that right there and won't say anything else, but stay tuned for who else is coming to the Heartwired stage.
That
Mm.
is and I mean, just the 2 of you, though, is more than enough, in terms of what you both bring to the stage, and then on top of that, whoever it is will be incredible with the bonuses, but the 2 of you, like, really anchored, the space so well. And then it gets to be back at Langdon Hall, which, can I just say that was so fun and so beautiful.
Mhm.
Ah, what a beautiful space to hold it and the food and I mean, it's an elevated
Mhm.
experience. Like, I felt even, like, the moment and I know it's different for everyone depending on where you live, but from where I live, I'm an hour or so drive, and it just felt as I was driving there, and then you start to get closer, like, even kinda starts the moment you leave, if that makes sense? Like, it's
Mhm.
just and
It's
then
its own
it
little place.
yeah, like, it carries there's an
Yeah.
energy about, Langdon Hall that is very soothing. I don't know, it like,
Yeah.
wholesome.
Yeah.
What's the word? It felt so good, and then the food, did I say food? I think I said it, I'm saying it again,
The
and
food was
I'm gonna keep
insanely
saying,
good.
oh
Yeah.
my gosh, wasn't
Insanely.
the food so good? That
Mhm.
soup at lunch, I still
Mhm.
think about that soup at
Oh, it's
lunch.
ridiculous. So good.
Yeah,
So good.
so good.
I had never been to your guys' neck of the woods, and so when we went there I'm from BC, if you don't know. Uh, but driving there, I was like, "Oh, my whole system is just completely calming." Coming from frickin' Toronto, I'm like, "How do you guys live in Toronto? The frickin' highway." I live on the island, I'm like, "This is gnarly." But driving to to Hull, I was like, "Oh, yeah, my system I'm back on the island." Feeling like my whole system just exhaling, and honestly, that's what it feels, and what a beautiful, asset to have to support the individuals in the work that we're doing, right? So, like
Yeah, and the room itself was like, you could see the trees, just outside, like, you feel like you're in nature even though you're inside,
Mhm.
like,
Mhm.
just with all the windows and stuff.
Yeah.
No, it's a real, it's a nice treat.
I think I had about 8 baths while I was there in 2 days.
You
I was
you
like,
love that
can I
story,
have some more
don't you?
can I have some more bath bombs, please?"
You said the next morning, this is where Meg and I are so we laughed so hard because she messaged me at what, like, 8:30?
No, it was
And
11:30.
oh, was it?
I
Oh,
think
I
I don't
thought
know what time it was. It was yeah, anyways.
and she was something about, like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, I've got my laptop." She goes, "Come on, are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, I was inspired." And you know me, like, I was, like, literally had it up, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I'm on my 2nd bath."
Second bath of the morning.
I
Integrating, and that's
I
where
was
it's like
actually laying on my bed in my bathrobe. I was like, "Oh," like, literally. I'm like, "You're working right now? What are you doing?"
this is where it's so awesome that, like, you get to be like, you get to bring different sides of yourself together when you work as partners, right?
Mm,
And I know for, like, you and Binu that you also like, you come together, you bring something so beautiful together, and you're very different people at the same time.
yeah,
Mhm.
So, it
yeah.
just means that everybody gets to experience something. So, it was pretty funny, actually. She's like, "Seriously, are you?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're gonna record a podcast, and we're gonna do" she's like, "Just slow down."
Get in the bath. I've
Ah.
got a bath bomb for you.
We're
Which goes
doing
back to
this.
what we've shared on stage of, like, how we were both huge triggers for one another.
Yeah.
Marsha's watching me having all of this success, and she's like, I'm barely online, I'm in my bathrobe after my"
Yeah, yeah.
Marsha's, like, doing all the things, and, like, we both got activated from one another, and that's exactly how we've connected and
And
really,
we
yeah,
still have fun with it, right? We still have
totally,
fun,
Mhm.
still learn from each other, and that's where it gets to be I think it's a beautiful thing because you're allowed to be different, right? You like, the
Mhm.
totally.
differences are just so important and so fun.
Well, imagine if we were both the same, it wouldn't work. It
Oh, no.
wouldn't
No, no, no.
work.
No, no. No, no, no. no. There's so many differences that we could go into. We're not gonna do that on the show, but we
No.
could do it's beautiful. It's just a reminder. It's that activation that's kind of what drew us to each other in the first place. And
Mhm.
I can say with you, Renee, like, I mean, I am part of your community because I know how powerful that work is for me. And I
Mhm.
don't make the time consistently on my own. Listen to that, being
Mhm.
totally real. And the energy is really good for me to be able to just like tap in. And I am really spiritually connected, but sometimes I forget to even slow down and recognize that.
Mm.
No, and I think there's also power in being with other people
Hmm.
and doing that. So it's the same like with the event. I mean, all the work, technically, it's things that you can all do on your own, but there is something about driving, paying to be at an event, like
Yeah.
even just there, there's an energetic exchange. There's an openness that you're like, okay, I'm open
Hmm.
to receive something. We don't
Hmm.
know what it's going to be, but I'm open.
Yeah.
And you make your way there. There's the energy of the people, the being guided. Again, I'm careful to say it's not that you can't go deep on your own, but there is you're supported to go deeper. And for most of us, we tend to, because when we are on our own, we tend to be, in our programming or just doing life as we normally do, and the
Hmm.
busyness of life and all the stuff you have to do. So to give yourself the time and space to step away from all of the responsibilities and all of the even the great things in your life, but to, give yourself that time to actually step away and to be in a space where it is about you
Hmm.
and your healing, your growth, your whatever it is. Yeah, it amplifies.
Hmm.
And so like just so many different ways.
There's a good description. I think that's it.
I'm so eloquent.
I love it.
Oh, so good, so good.
You 2 are amazing. It's gonna be an incredible event. I'm honored to be a part of it. Again, I cannot wait to I'm getting excited already.
Right.
Mhm. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
it's gonna be amazing.
We love
Yeah.
you. We have
Love,
like it
love,
was
love.
absolutely a no-brainer for us. And when I think about doing this event again, it is there's no like doing a live event is a lot of work. But I can honestly say like the amount of support we had felt incredible. Like all
Mm.
the way across the board. Like all the way across the board. There were times when it was like I remember I was like I was going to go downstairs and Sue says to me she's like no you're not. It's chaos down there right now. You're staying in your
Yeah.
room. And I'm like, "Okay,
Oh,
okay."
Sue's the best.
Oh,
Oh, Sue is the best.
She's Sue's just the best. Like, you just wanna, "Can I keep you? Can you stay with me?"
she's awesome.
She's the best.
Oh, we
She'll
love you,
love
Yeah.
hearing
Sue.
that when she edits this. She'll
Yes.
love it.
Hi, Sue.
Hi, Sue.
Hi, Sue.
I'm your favorite.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Ah.
Thank you, ladies. Renee, how can people connect to you and the work that you do and the name of your podcast?
The name of my podcast is the Spiritually Wired Podcast, where we go deep, but we keep it light.
I love that.
And my website is reneewalkerwellness.com. Instagram at Renee Walker Wellness. So it's either Renee Walker Wellness or Spiritually Wired. One of the two. You can find me.
Amazing.
Love it.
Mhm.
Love it. And I'm on Instagram at the Megan Weir. I'm on TikTok at the Megan Weir. I have my podcast dropped in with Megan Weir. And
Woohoo.
then my website is megan-weir.com.
Amazing. And mine is everything that you Google or search or social media is Marsha Van W because my name is so long that it just is easier to go Van W for everything. So that's my
That was
website
a
as
smart
well.
move.
Yeah,
Mhm.
everything, like everything across the board. And I'm so glad I did that because it just makes it easier for everyone. And my podcast, Own Your Choices, Own Your Life.
Whoa. And you're celebrating how many episodes?
Oh my god, we are celebrating, the 1000th episode we are recording on March 21st at
That
a
is like
live podcast.
incredible.
It's
That
wild.
is
Like
awe-inspiring. Like, that's
that
next level.
is Next level, indeed.
It was you know what? There was a moment, I'll be totally real, I was like, "Ah, we don't have to do a party." Like, it's just, like, it's so much, this busy
Mhm.
I mean, if I was my client, I would have given myself heck for that because that's not what you do. You actually do anchor and celebrate those things. And Sue was like, nope, it's happening." And so
Yeah.
before I knew it, everything was, like, literally organized and set up, and it's so funny because 'cause I've just handed it to her and I just totally trust. But I was like, "Well, who do I get to interview?" She goes, no one. You're recording it live in front of everyone." I'm like, "Huh?
Like a
What?"
solo?
"Oh, yeah.
No
Oh, yeah."
pressure.
Oh,
Yeah.
love it. I
Yeah.
love that for you.
Mhm. Yeah, she's like,
Yeah.
"No, you're doing it solo in front of everyone. You're just like you're gonna mic it up and you're standing up there and you're recording." And I'm like, "Okay. All right. I trust you."
I
And
feel like
that's
you
what
should do the talk that you did at Hardwired a
I
bit.
I have some ideas. I'm like, my ideas are downloading, and we'll chat about that. Give me any feedback because I'm a generator. I love ideas. But
Mhm.
yes, that's what we're doing. We're doing it in a way that my role is to focus on what solo episode I'm gonna record in front of everyone, just the mic and me, and, go from there, and, it's just meant to be a fun day. So that's what we're doing.
I love that you're celebrating. It
I think
needs to be
it's
celebrated.
100%.
Yeah.
Mhm. So thank you. I appreciate that. Amazing ladies. I have loved this conversation. I love getting to see you guys. And I mean, I know that Heartwired is many months away and you're coming off of your Manifest Her event, but I'm grateful that we create rooms for all of us to connect in.
Mhm. Thank goodness we have these rooms because, you know, all of my chosen people, my chosen family are in all sorts of different provinces and countries.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's why we have these rooms. So yeah, thank you so much. It's just been such a great, incredible time to be together and I love you.
I love you too. This is so fun. Wanna keep going.
I know.